All right. Greetings, people, and welcome to the first episode in my little playthrough of Halo the Master Chief Collection. I'm only going to be playing through Halo Reach because that's all that's out right now because they're taking way too long to put out stuff that they pretty much already have done. But anyway, anyway, Halo Reach is the only thing that's unlocked. I can't even. You can hear me tapping. I can't click down to any of the other games, so I can only play Halo Reach. Anyway, I did a little poll on my Discord. There will be a link to my Discord in the description of this video, and if there's not, there should be one on my channel page. It's on my YouTube channel banner. Feel free to click on that and join and participate in polls for like voting for games, like playthroughs and stuff like that. Um, so I had a little vote thing going on. A few people voted, and this was the game that got the most votes. So here I am making videos for it. Anyway, let's get right into it. I am going to be doing Noble Actual and Winter Contingency on this playthrough, or on this video, this episode, this part. I have Throw, Fog, Cowbell, Grunt Birthday Party, and IWHBYD skulls on. Probably going to regret having Cowbell and Catch on, but whatever. I'm playing on Heroic. I don't feel like soloing Legendary right now. I've done it before. I've done all skulls on. I'm not going to completely suffer, but I want something that's a bit more of a challenge. I'm also going to be muting my mic during like the video cutscenes, and I'll be giving some opinions and stuff on the game. I'm not going to go into the EXP system of this game because it's not good in my opinion. They kind of force you to play online in like PvP and co-op like online modes. You can't earn like points and stuff from playing the campaign and solo firefight, though they're supposedly going to add some like solo progression system stuff to the game, which I'm hoping they do, because feeling forced to play PvP does not make me happy. But anyway, that's one of the few little complaints that I have about this game. Also, I will be discussing the so-called air quotes in the air right now remastered version of Halo Reach. There is no remastered version of Halo Reach. I want to get that out right now. There is no remaster. They touched up the graphics a little bit for like 4K users. But if you're not playing on a 4K monitor or 4K TV or whatever, you're not going to notice it. Plus, the only thing that it makes me notice is just how dated and 2D a lot of the art is. Like here, the clouds are just superimposed on a 2D background. Doesn't mean that the art isn't still great. Like, that's some really good looking art. I really like a lot of the visuals in this game, even on the so-called touched up version. Also, pardon my coughing. If you're new to the channel, might as well know I'm a busy college student, and kind of ruining the game here, but I'm a busy college student, so I don't have a lot of time to do this, and I got a cold from the college I've been getting over. So, yes. With that said, I'm going to mute my mic so we can listen to the audio here. God, I love this game. Gonna hear that a lot through this playthrough, because I really do. This and Halo 3 are my top two favorites. I like ODST. Halo 2 was okay. It wasn't my favorite, for other reasons I'll mention later.
Contact with Visegrad Relay was lost last night. All signals flatlined at 2600 hours. I responded with trooper fire teams, which have since been declared MIA.
And now you're sending us.
The Office of Naval Intelligence believes deployment of a Spartan team is a gross misallocation of valuable resources. I disagree.
Commander.
So that's our new number 6.
Cat,
You read his file?
Only the parts that weren't covered in black ink.
Anyone claim responsibility, sir?
Oni thinks it might be the local insurrection. 5 months ago, they pulled a similar job on Harmony. Hit a relay to take out our eyes and ears, then stole 2 freighters from dry dock. That cannot happen here. Reach is too damn important. I want that relay back online, Noble One.
Sir, consider it done.
Then I'll see you on the other side. Holland out.
Lieutenant,
Commander, sir.
I'm Carter, Noble Team's leader. That's Kat, Noble 2, me and George 4 and 5. You're riding with me, Noble 6. Not gonna lie to you, Lieutenant. You're stepping into some shoes the rest of the squad would rather leave unfilled. Me, I'm just happy to have Noble back up to full strength. Just one thing, I've seen your file, even the parts the Oni censors didn't want me to. I'm glad to have your skill set. But we're a team. That lone wolf stuff stays behind. Clear?
Got it, sir. Welcome to Reach.
Alright, so now that that's over, I do want to mention one thing. I do like that this is one of the few FPS games where your character actually has a voice, even in cutscenes and stuff, so I'm like, that's a really good touch. A lot of games like, was it Far Cry 5, New Dawn, you're just a voiceless figure, you know? Oh, but this game gives me all sorts of memories and stuff. Good stuff.
Listen up, Noble Team. We're looking at a down relay outpost 50 clicks from Visegrad. We're gonna introduce ourselves to whoever took it out, and then Kat's gonna get it back online.
Get me under the hood, Commander.
Sir, why would rebels want to cut off Reach from the rest of the colonies?
You got a chance, maybe you can ask him, George.
Commander, we just lost our signal with HQ.
Backup channels?
Searching. Nada. Can't say what's jamming us.
You heard her. Dead zone confirmed. Command will not be keeping us company this trip.
I'm lonely already.
Alright, so this cutscene fades into the game, so I'm going to talk over some of the dialogue that I'll hear because I'm not here to do a full story playthrough. You'll get all the story from the cutscenes and me playing the game, and I'll explain some things here and there. And, okay, so in the beginning when the Colonel said that Reach is too damn important, it's because Reach is home of the Spartan program. So it's a very important installation to the UNSC.
Reading a distress beacon.
So, just to kind of like tie that around for people who don't know the lore of Halo. I'm not going to go too into the lore, but, you know, the few things that I feel are important to mention, I will mention.
Let's check it out.
I'm not going to sit around and play all the story stuff. You can feel free to play however you want, play the game however you want. It's on Steam. You can buy this game for $10. $10 USD, $10. It's not. That's so cheap.
Let's go.
Plus, it's just a great experience. Just a great experience. Some of the textures definitely look really dated, but oh, that grass physics though. God, look at the background though. That's so good. I mean, it looks vaguely 3D, but it looks 2D.
Distress beacon's coming from just south of your commander. We're close.
On Legendary, there's a invisible elite that runs over this way. And there's a trick. You shoot at him, and you move close to him, and you use short bursts with the AR here, and then before he gets behind this corner, shoot him in the head with the pistol. You have to be really accurate, though. So you're supposed to head over here, most of the chat. He finds the red thing, of course.
Make out any ID?
Alright. But I will be pointing out little plot holes and stuff, or little things that don't make a whole lot of sense, and kind of like giving a little bit of my own 2 cents here. Take it for whatever you will. I do love this game. This Halo is one of the few games I give solid like 9 out of 5s on like everything across the board. Like there's not a lot wrong with it. Of course, I have issues with 343, but I will mention that in later sections whenever I feel like bringing them up. But what was that? You said you said going quietly? Okay.
Noble leader, I'm seeing heat sinks in the structure ahead.
Where the heck did you come from? How did he get up here?
They're not rebels. They're farmers.
I'm going up here. I've never actually been up here. Ooh,
Hiding, sir.
that's unfortunate. Okay, if there's a little bit of bleed from my monitor audio into this, please forgive me. I have a really touchy mic.
Something in the fields killed his son.
You can probably hear George echoing a little bit. I can. Watch. If you run, they just teleport behind you. If you get to right here and they haven't started moving, they just teleport right behind you. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to remember all my controls. It's been a while since I played this on PC, and it's been even longer since I played it on Xbox. Okay, if you run out here fast enough, there's a guy, like, right here, or whatever, that jumps from up here over, and you can shoot him in the face right here and actually get some points if you have the little score meter up. A little thing for you.
Boss, I see movement outside your structure.
Noble 2, move up to the west. We're about to be flanked.
Damn it! Covenant!
Where's the
Contact!
There we go.
Here we go.
No, you little piece of crap. God, last time I played this, and this is gonna be a little bit of a thing for everyone, but I did record this episode already. I'm re-recording it because I got stuck by an elite in the same section 3 times, and I was just like, okay, no, I'm not this bad at Halo. Like, I'm not great anymore, but I'm not this bad. Oh, hello guys. Greetings, gents.
Time to play, boys. Banshees, heads up, Charlie 1.
Did he just say Playboy? Where? Okay, yeah, that's some expert accuracies.
Watch out.
Stupid run. Again? Okay, see? So, that's what dying looks like. I'm already annoyed that that's happened, but that's okay. Move on. Try to make sure that doesn't happen. Because I've beaten this on Legendary with all skulls on. What is with my accuracy?
Move down to the lower level.
God, this is just sad. It's gonna be a sad playthrough. Legend says if you rush over here, there he is. There's usually 2 of them though. Oh, there he is.
Noble leader, enemy dropships inbound.
And then they just leave these guys back here and they just start moving around them.
Moving to assist.
Oh my gosh. This guy's got a needle rifle? I never knew that. Usually their weapons have despawned by the time I get over here. This is way better than the Magnum. Oh, the Magnum's better than this. Okay. Please tell me I'm not stuck. Okay. No, I was saying earlier I have a couple issues with 343, but it's more of just how they design things. Like, Halo 4 was okay. Like, it had nice visuals, like Halo 5 does. But Halo 5 looks like it plays. It doesn't even just look, it plays like a Call of Duty game. And Halo 4 plays like a hybrid Call of Duty Halo type thing, and I'm not a huge fan of it. It's still worth playing if you want the story, but in my opinion, the story ended with Halo 3. It just did. Okay. I mean, the way Bungie tied everything together, like Halo 3 was the end of it all. Halo 2 was a little story between Halo 2 and Halo 3, or Halo ODST was a story between 2 and ODST. And
Copy that, June. We're on it.
Really, really bad looking water. ODST is the story between Halo 2 and Halo 3. Give me that little hoppy dance. And Halo Reach is the story before Halo, the first Halo, Halo Combat Evolved, which everyone calls Halo 1, even though that's not its name. Run after me. Oh, nice. Jump right into my grenade. That's helpful. Saves me some effort. I was about to shoot him in the face. If I get silent, it's because I'm focusing so I don't get stuck. Nailed it. I got one shot left. Is there like a regular needler over here? There's a plasma repeater. I guess that's okay. Oh wait.
Commander, I'm seeing more hostile activity to the northeast.
Camille, you're with Cat. Six and I will run interference on
Where's
the ground. We'll meet you at the outpost.
Number 3, requesting airlift. Over.
Oh, you didn't get to hear George's line. He goes, what does he say? Commander Carter says something like, stand down, noble hostiles neutralized, and then George goes, hostiles, it's the damn Covenant. It's just like, it's an iconic line for like Halo people. Please tell me that I get to be in peace. Don't. But yeah.
I'm going home.
Do this backwards.
Heavy fire in my position.
But yeah. I now do not know what to say.
Here I come.
Yeah. Getting grunts. Oh, that was expert. Who did I just kill for 242 points? They can't die. Is it because I blew up the car? Oh, that's retarded. Alright, anyway, yeah, Halo Reach is my favorite. I really like Halo 3. Supposedly, like, everyone thinks that Halo 5 is going to come out on PC, and 343 has no interest in doing that, for good reason. Halo 5 was the worst Halo game. Plays like Call of Duty. Halo 4's story ends like a Call of Duty game. You guys might see me going around and going to little places that are kind of out of the way here and there. They're just places I remember from like the game guide and the like many hours I played when this game first came out. Little secret areas where I know they hide stuff. So you might see some little hidden weapons you never knew about, and it might, ouch, help you or help your playthrough. So, oh god, I didn't pick up any of the needler ammo. That's fine. There's a trick too. Unless you really like using the DMR, give it to these guys.
Keep your distance.
And of course, like, I lose all the super ammo that I had in that thing, but I don't care.
It's the Covenant.
While they're talking,
Let's get you out of here.
I'm trying to find some needler ammo. Of course I can't.
Be advised, we got hostile dropship inbound.
And then when these AI Marines die, then you just pick up the DMR, assuming they die. A lot of time they won't, though. I thought he was gonna jump the other way. I assumed incorrectly. So many grunts. Oh good, there's elite. No, 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 no. Can I make it? I should have waited. Oh, never mind, I shouldn't have waited. I nailed it. Look at that. Freaking tank all of it. See, that guy's toast. Where's the other one that had a DMR? There were two. Here's a corpse. Lovely. Oh, there's his DMR. This is like the worst spot, by the way. Like, if you're gonna do a holdout, definitely come around that side first and then go up there, because the Marines will be at that next place. The place I was just at. Did all the Marines die? No, this guy's still alive.
We're good. Scrub for ammo and supplies.
Go up here, just pick up a little bit more ammo.
Transport. LZ is clear. Move in for evac.
Got one left.
Transport inbound.
Yeah, so I'm not remembering all the things that I mentioned in my first little shot of this, but I didn't want to put up a video where it's just like I died to BS. There were 2 deaths that were complete BS, but whatever. A lot of people get annoyed that I didn't upload that version, but you know what? It's my channel, it's my videos, I'll upload when I want. It's as simple as that. But anyway, yeah, there's just a lot of things to say about Halo, at least for me, because Halo's my jam.
En route to your location.
Everything still looks really good, even to this day. It's probably not going to look great in a few years, but I love this. I love this game. I love the soundtrack too. Halo 4 soundtrack was okay. I wasn't too impressed with Halo 5 soundtrack, but like Halo 3 and Halo Reach have my favorite soundtracks. I really like ODSTs. I actually say ODST soundtrack's probably my favorite because of all the little like jazzy, somber, like just the variety of pieces. It just fits the atmosphere of the game so well. Now, from a musical standpoint, this sounds like a lot of, my guess is probably, I'm hearing a lot of Locrian stuff, which is scale mode for those who are musically inclined. It's got a very heroic sense of purpose type of thing. I'm thinking it might have a bit of some... Halo's definitely known for modes. Like, listening to the soundtrack as, you know, someone who's really been focusing hard on modes and stuff like that in my free time. It's just one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, there's armor lock hidden back up here for those who don't know. It's assuming you like armor lock. There's a time and place. There's a time and place. But, can I break this glass? No, of course I can't.
Contact.
Okay, but yeah, there's just a lot of modes in this. There's a lot of tracks. very Aeolian sounding, very Mixolydian, Lydian sounding, it's just music stuff that not a lot of people get, so I'm not going to go too heavily into it. But it's just, I'm always amazed at just how everything fits perfectly with whatever sense they're trying to convey with what you're doing. Like, it totally changes the mood of each individual area. Like, this is a very, like, minor, like, you're holding out for your life type of thing. You're fighting off the hordes, but it's still heroic. Like, you have a chance. Like, I don't know, it's perfect. God, Emil is such a wanker. Oh, stop on me! Do you hear me wanking about every time I get shot at? No, I only bitch and moan when I get dead.
He's wounded.
Oh, I totally missed that shot. And then I looked away from him. He was still alive, and I looked away from him. Dang it. I could have shot him in the face, and I didn't.
Just about there. We're in.
Everybody inside. Go, go, go.
Assuming I kill anyone with those. Okay. Hang out back here. There's a thing, if you can squeeze through there, the door will start opening again. As long as someone's out there, like if you're playing with other people, as long as a human player is out there, the door will stay open. If someone runs out at the last second, the door will start opening again. Night vision.
Alright, let's do this.
Alright, so I'm going to hold my DMR out here. There's a little video thing, like a little cutscene up here, and it, I don't know, there's something about it just bothers me.
Search that body.
It's the fake language that they've made up for these games. I always think those are just so cringy. But there's another thing, and I'll point it out
Where's
in a
the
minute.
rest of your unit?
As you noticed, I had a DMR out.
I don't think they... It sounded bad on the comms.
All right, Corporal. Stay put. We'll get you a combat surgeon.
Damn. Plasma damage.
Found something.
I'll take that, 6. Not your domain.
I got a live one over here.
Come on. Archie, come.
It's all right. We're not gonna hurt you.
George.
I got her. Keep still, and I'll release you.
What's the status? Over!
We've been engaged! Bad guy coming out!
That Tango group has me. Permission to pursue.
-4, stay on the entrance. 2, handle her. 5 and 6, clear the hole.
Oh, I love these, like, first-person cutscenes. They're so good. Okay, so now I want you to take a look here. So I had an AR and a DMR. What's this? This is not my DMR. I don't know, that's like one of the few things I really didn't like about, like, some of this. Alright, so there's a trick here. There's a zealot who's back here. Take the DMR, and if you're playing on Legendary, this will make it easier. Just draw him out a little bit, shoot him in the face. Try not to take all his grenade blasts. Dead. Okay, he's dealt with. That'll make things a little bit easier. Kill the grunts. They grenade. And jackals are not a problem. The grunts. I was gonna try to run over them with the forklift.
Need a better angle. I'm under fire.
Okay, why? So one thing I don't like is the steering in this game turning left and right is controlled by the mouse, like your mouse camera, I'm not a huge fan of it. If they throw a grenade, I'm totally boned. You ruined it! Come on, give me the splatter. That's all I need. I just need a splatter. I don't think I'm gonna get one. Okay, well, you know, it was worth a try. There's an achievement for doing that. I just wanted to see if I could do it. Probably not the best thing to do in this playthrough, but that's fine. Oh, soften him up. Soften him up. That guy is dead. Okay, no, I'm not doing the... I'm not doing that again. You know what? I'm taking this. Jorge, would you mind moving? Nailed him. Headshot. I love doing that right as they're mid-throw. They stagger when you shoot them. They just drop the grenade at their feet, or they, you know, just they throw it at something and they stick their friend. That's always good. It's good stuff. Okay, so here's another little tip for people who don't want to take it dangerously. Kill these grunts. Okay, and that grunt. Nope. Wait for him. There's a elite back there, the elite from earlier, with his fancy sword. You hold into the wall and you bounce up here. You can actually stand up there and he can't get up there. So he can't attack you. Oh my god, I'm like way overshooting it. Okay. Once you're on the pipe, you don't have to hold in the wall, but to jump up on that little sidewall here, this, you do have to hold into the wall, and you can actually go all the way up here. The only thing he can hit you with is freaking grenades. Or you could go down over to my left. Down there. There is a shotgun. Where is he? Nailed him. What's fun too is if you can kill him before on Legendary, there's usually another elite or two back in here. Then you have the sword, you can just beat him up. Well, that sucks. They didn't survive. What the heck? Okay, his eyes are fine. I thought he just had like yellow lights for eyes. Alright, so here's the end of the level. I have some stuff to say after. Something I have to say about the cutscene too.
How long?
Question of my life. If the question is, when will the station be back online? 2 weeks, earliest. This is plasma damage. All major uplink components are fried.
2 minutes is too long.
Which is why I'm splicing into the main overland bundle to get you a direct line to Colonel Holland. You're in my light, Commander.
I love that scene.
Find out what she knows.
What's your name? Do you live around here? Arnevim George.
Shada.
Shada? C'est pas Nev. Your accent sounds familiar. Chopron?
Tangari.
Friend of yours?
Father.
Shainalon. I'm sorry.
Why would you be?
Big man forgets what he is sometimes.
She just lost her father. She needs a full psychiatric workup.
She's not the only one.
Lock it down, both of you. Get her on her feet. The body stays here.
Thank you, sir.
Signal. It's patchy, but it's there.
I'll take it.
Let's not touch anything. You wouldn't want to ground this place.
That's actually kind of funny.
I'm barely getting you. What's your situation? Over?
Colonel, this is Noble 1. There are no rebels. The Covenant are on Reach. Acknowledge?
Come again, Noble One? Did you say Covenant?
Affirmative. It's the Winter Contingency.
May God help us all.
So that's the end of this one. Before closing it, I want to say that cutscene's got a lot of funny things. Like the whole thing, Kat says, "Be careful to not touch anything. You don't want to ground the place." That's an electrical joke. Like people who've dealt with electrical stuff or electrical engineers, computer engineers, you know, we all get it. I'm a computer engineering student, hardware engineering, computer hardware engineering, and that whole ground thing makes me chuckle. But it's like, so you splice the wires and they're hot. Okay, that's nice. No, the scene where Carter's standing in her light, and she's like, "You're standing in my light." He's like looking over her shoulder, like trying to understand what she's doing, like what her specialty is. Like he's trying to get what she does and trying to make sense of it so he understands what's going on. And she's like, "You're in my light." And he kind of sits up, like he's got this body posture, like, right, and then he turns over and goes, "Find out what she knows." I'm like, yeah, I have to command something. Make it look like I'm doing something here. Find out what she knows. No, this one's one of my favorites because the interplay between all the Spartans and then a few other characters that come in and out here and there, which you'll see in the rest of this playthrough. Of course, this is the end of this episode, like I've said before. I am going to play through all the missions. Be warned, however, because I did take quite a bit of time on this, 24 minutes. So this is probably a 30-plus minute episode so far. Easily over 30 minutes, but be warned that because of the cutscenes and all that, these episodes will be fairly long. Some of them maybe 20 minutes if I'm lucky. I'm not going to stand around and go through all the little details. I'm going to try to get through fights as quickly as possible, obviously trying not to die, all that stuff. But I wanted to mention that before I close this. Anyways, thank you guys so very much for watching. I appreciate it. Yep, there's that minus points that I got earlier because I killed the warthog even though no one was in it. But yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching. I appreciate the views. There should be a link to my Discord in the description below. If not, leave me a comment and I will link it and pin it to the top of the comments. There should also be a working link on my YouTube channel page on my banner. It's like at the bottom right of my banner when you're on my YouTube channel page. But yeah, if you guys want to see more, subscribe. Please like and leave a comment if you want. And I will see you guys on another video. Until then, have a good one.